Number 1. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Tom Cruise has been the world's biggest action star for the past 40 years, and there isn't a genre he hasn't rocked. This seventh installment in the Mission Impossible film series stars Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Rebecca Ferguson, Vanessa Kirby, and Henry Czerny. Not a lot has been revealed about the plot of Dead Reckoning Part 1, but what we do know teases an epic action story that sounds like a worthy addition to the blockbuster franchise. Starring Tom Cruise as the unparalleled international spy Ethan Hunt, this upcoming action spy film is set to push the limits of all the new and returning characters across the board, and will hit theaters on July 14, 2023. Number 2. Fast X. Fast X is an upcoming American action film directed by Louis Leterrier, starring Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, John Cena, Charlize Theron, Jason Momoa, Jason Statham, Brie Larson, and more. The premise is simple. Dominic Toretto must protect his crew and family from Cypher, who now joins forces with Dante, the son of drug lord Hernan Reyes, seeking revenge for his father's death. With an estimated production budget of $340 million, it is the fifth most expensive film ever made. 3. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Starring Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, and more, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 comes to theaters on May 5, 2023, directed by James Gunn. In this third installment, our beloved band of misfits are looking a bit different these days. Peter Quill, still reeling from the loss of Gamora, must rally his team around him to defend the universe, along with protecting one of their own, a mission that, if not completed successfully, could quite possibly lead to the end of the Guardians as we know them. Number 4. John Wick, Chapter 4. In this fourth installment of the popular action franchise, Keanu Reeves reprises his role as the nearly invincible assassin John Wick. Wick finds a path to defeating the High Table, but has to face off against both new enemies and old to get there. Keanu Reeves as an undefeated assassin will be among us on March 24, 2023. Number 5. Creed 3. Directed by and starring Michael B. Jordan, this sports drama film is the sequel to Creed 2, 2018. After dominating the boxing world, Adonis Creed has been thriving in both his career and family life, when a childhood friend and former boxing prodigy, Damien, resurfaces after serving a long sentence in prison. He is eager to prove that he deserves his shot in the ring. The face-off between former friends is more than just a fight. To settle the score, Adonis must put his future on the line, to battle Damien, a fighter who has nothing to lose, and will hit theaters on March 3, 2023. Number 6. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. In this action-adventure film, everyone's beloved archaeology professor will once again be up against the Nazis. Set in 1969 amid the space race, the American effort to beat the Russians to the moon brings with it some uncomfortable truths for Indy. Ford will wear his recognizable leather jacket and fedora for the final time in Indiana Jones 5. The film is set to premiere on June 30, 2023. Number 7. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is an upcoming American science fiction action film, based on Hasbro's Transformers toy line, and primarily influenced by the Beast Wars storyline. Directed by Stephen Caple Jr., this new film is a sequel to Bumblebee and will be introducing a number of new players to the series. This seventh film in the other Cars action franchise will star Anthony Ramos as a Brooklyn-based ex-military electronics expert, who comes into contact with three factions of Transformers, including the Autobots. Peter Cullen is set to return as Optimus.
Never faced anything like this. Let them come.
The film is set to premiere on June 9, 2023. Number 8. Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Directed by Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly, starring Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Justice Smith, Hugh Grant, and more, the adventure comedy is based on the famous tabletop game, Dungeons & Dragons.
This ends now.
This fantasy action-adventure film follows a team of thieves, who help the wrong person steal the wrong thing, and now have to fix their mistakes and save the world. They might be thieves, but that doesn't mean they're going to let the ultimate evil take over their world. It is scheduled to be released in the United States on March 31, 2023. Number 9. The Covenant is an upcoming action thriller film directed by Guy Ritchie, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Dar Salim. The film follows Sergeant John, who on his last tour of duty in Afghanistan, is teamed with a local interpreter, Ahmed, who risks his own life to carry an injured John across miles of grueling terrain to safety. Hit theaters on April 21, 2023.
I miss you. Love you, Daddy.
Number 10. Sisu.
You really believe that he's immortal?
No, he just refuses to die.
In this action thriller, we have a straightforward setup of an ordinary person being stretched to the limit, similar to the first John Wick movie, or Nobody. And, during the World War II, when a solitary prospector crosses paths with Nazis, they steal his gold, but they quickly discover that they have just tangled with no ordinary miner. And no matter what the Nazis throw at him, the one-man death squad will go to outrageous lengths to get his gold back, even if it means killing every last Nazi in his path. Sisu is coming into our lives on April 28, 2023.
He's one mean motherfucker that you do not want to mess with.
This is it. If you like the video, then do consider subscribing to the channel, and as always, thanks for watching.